So people are deleting their social medias and they're sharing their thoughts and their experience after deleting social media. So let's hear what they have to say about that.
So I deleted my Instagram 3 or 4 days ago, and I have to say, it is a game changer mentally. And I don't think enough people really understand how damaging Instagram especially can be to your mind, right? Because you have all these people that you might know them in person, you guys follow each other, and it seems like everybody's just trying to one up each other. Like it's all performative. It's always like remember back in the day when Instagram you can post like my status for a rate, like even though that shit was corny as fuck, right? Like you're in middle school, you're posting a picture saying like my status for a rate, or woman crush Wednesday, or man candy, or man crush Monday, whatever it was, right? Like having to post that publicly and everybody's seeing it, and shit like that. Like that was the time when Instagram was fun and it was cool and it actually served a purpose because it felt like everybody actually connected. Now it just seems like people post on there to just show off and one up the next person, and then you go on there and you might be doing just fine for yourself, and then you go on there, you see somebody else is doing something, and then you're like, damn, I wish I was doing that. Now you feel like you're missing out, and now you feel depressed, and now you feel down because you feel like you're not doing enough. And it's just crazy how damaging it is, and everybody's just sucked into it. And it's only been 3 or 4 days since I deleted it, but I can already tell like I'm so much more at peace. I'm doing the shit that I actually want to do, and I don't care about what anybody else is doing. I don't care about anybody else seeing me do it or do what I'm doing. And I highly recommend, like, if you feel like Instagram is a trigger for you, or any social media is a trigger for you, and it triggers your emotions and makes you feel a type of way, you should probably delete it and take a break.
And I get why people be deactivating their social media or like deleting their Instagram or like just won't post for like 6 months. Like, it's really nothing that you miss when you stay off social media. I feel like life even gets like more peaceful because you're not watching a bunch of people all day, filling your head up with a bunch of false narratives. You're not feeling like, you're behind because you see somebody else that might be the same age as you or might be where you from or whatever, that's doing a lot better than you or look like they doing a lot better than you financially, or they're more happy than you. Like, I don't know. I get it now. I get why people delete their Instagram. I get why people deactivate their social media, because it's just like, when it's just you actually living like in real time, it's just so much more peaceful. You don't have to worry about like the noise, like the outside noise from the outside world. And I get it more and more. Like, I feel like I would definitely be bored without social media, but I feel like it forces you to actually like live and be present in real time.
One of the best things that I did this year was deleting social media. I deleted Facebook and Instagram back in January. Well, I deactivated them back in January. And I've been so mentally like free. I feel like it's like my mind is so clear once I got rid of those apps. I'm in a season of my life right now, I just don't care to be perceived. Like, I don't care to know what other people got going on, what other people going through, other people's accomplishments, and not being a hater, but I just kind of just don't care. Like, other people's hard times. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been off both of those apps since January. It's almost April. Like, I don't miss Instagram, and I damn sure don't miss Facebook. Like, I don't give a damn about nobody that I went to high school with. Like, I just felt like I knew too much about people that I don't care about. Like, we're not friends. Like, I know too much of your business because you post it online. You post all your business like online, and it's just like, I just don't care. And I'm just out of sight, out of mind right now. And I'm really loving this season. Maybe it's like a 30s thing that happens to you when you in your 30s. Like, you just don't care no more. I don't know what it is, but I do not miss Instagram or Facebook. And the only reason I might go back is to promote my music. But once I drop my next single, I'm getting off again. Like, I don't miss it. It's going on 4 months now of me being off of it, and I just be on TikTok and YouTube, and that's it. Like, I don't be on nothing else. Like, I don't miss that shit at all. Like, and it's so crazy because people was like, it was people reaching out to me saying, "Dang, I thought you blocked me." Now they trying to come over here on TikTok and trying to find me. Baby, let me tell you something. TikTok is for strangers. Like, if you come on my page on TikTok, I'm blocking you. Like, sorry. Don't come trying to look for me over here on TikTok because I'm blocking you. Like, it's nothing personal. No, don't even try to come over here trying to find me. But it's just like, damn, it's crazy. Like, I don't miss those apps at all. I don't miss social media. I don't want social media. I'm just like out the way. I'm out the way all 2026. Like, and it's most likely gonna stay that way. But I know that if you isolate yourself too long, it could be a dangerous thing. That's what they say. I don't know. But like, am I the only one? Like, do y'all feel me? Like, has anybody went on like a long deactivation phase? Like, you just deactivated that shit for months and months and months, and you find yourself not wanting to go back. Like, that's where I am right now. And it's crazy, but I'm really, really loving it. Like, a lot. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Here is my very honest experience deleting Instagram. Here are the cons I've encountered in deleting Instagram. I have a whole bunch of pros in my other video, but this is my honest, transparent cons. Number one is people don't think of you. I feel like you're not top of mind for people. When someone sees your Instagram, when someone sees your story, they remember you. They're like, oh yeah, you exist. And they engage with you more frequently. Like, certain people I just completely stopped hearing from. And through no fault of their own, by the way. It's not like I'm reaching out either. And also, people weren't top of mind for me because of that. One might argue that they weren't that close to me otherwise, if it had to be through social media. But I think these are people I liked, cared about, and your social circle just becomes smaller. The people who really think about you will call you, text you, think of you. But for events especially, it's like, oh, well, we made the invites through Instagram DM and you don't have Instagram. Sorry. Or people I used to have like small, frequent touch points with and be like, hey, how are you in the DMs? I just never heard from ever again. I didn't reach out to them either, but you just kind of stop existing in people's lives. And also, what was funny, point number two, people don't think you're living your life. Like, I do to some extent feel like I completely got erased from people's minds. And when they saw me, they had no idea what I had been up to. And some people don't ask because they assume you've been up to nothing. Like, it's just silence. It's like, oh, I went on this trip, or I went on that trip, I did this, I did that. It's like, oh, I had no idea. And it gives you points of reference. Like, if you're on Instagram and you've posted a story, people see you the next time, like, saw that you went to Amsterdam. How cool. There's no point of reference, and they don't necessarily know what you've been up to or have the instinct to ask, I'm noticing. That's okay, though. Maybe that's okay. The one thing I do miss the most is having like a curated scrapbook of my life. Like, I did use social media or Instagram specifically to have like a catalog of memories, feelings, times with people I cared about or my life. And it was cool having like a glance of chapters of my life in a certain way. And I find taking pictures really helps me be more present and grateful and appreciative. And I find it really cool to look back on. I'm sure I can find an alternative, but there is something special about sharing that with people live and feeling really content and happy with how you're showcasing that. Those are my top two. I don't think there are very many cons to deleting Instagram. I think I've benefited, but it does feel like sometimes there's a world going on and I'm not participating in it, which I guess is what's happening. It's an online environment that I'm not a part of. Granted, I am on TikTok, so some of these things don't necessarily count. But overall, I'd recommend even taking a break to just reassess the place that Instagram has in your life and just continue to be thoughtful and aware of how these things affect us and if we want them to take the place they are. So just being more thoughtful and conscious of the things we have in our lives and the environments we're in.
I've been off Instagram for 6 months, and here's what I've learned. 1, when you're out of sight, you're out of mind. A lot of people will not remember that you exist just because you are not around. 2, you live life a little bit freer, in the sense that you don't really go out of your way to post things anymore. Or like, you know, you go out to lunch, you go out to brunch, you're taking pictures. No, you're not. Because why are you taking pictures for, you know? Because, you know, you'll have your friends that like do the little food eats first, and you just kind of sit there. It's not like you don't take pictures, but it's like you're not posting it. So, you know, you take 1, 2, and then you're done. It's like really liberating, honestly. If you want to maintain a relationship with your friends, you have to actively reach out to them. You can't just swipe up on their story, say slay, and it's good. No. You have to constantly message them, be attentive, because that's the only place that you can really say, hey, what's up? It's in a text, it's in a call. There's no buffer anymore. Do I miss it? Yeah, sometimes. I miss connecting with my friends. I miss seeing what people are up to. But do I feel like there's less of a weight on my shoulders for whatever reason? Yeah. I feel a lot better, a little bit more balanced. I think that when you're on Instagram, you're like constantly comparing yourself to the progress of others. If they're, you know, getting married, if they're, you know, having a baby, if they're buying a house, it's so easy to be like, oh my God, that should be me too. Like, oh my God, I'm so behind in life. But then you have to remember that people are only posting good things that they want you to see. They're not posting about the struggles that are going on in here, how they're actually feeling, because it's too real. It's too real. So yeah, I would suggest if you're feeling any type of way about anything, just log off, deactivate for a little bit, and take some time for yourself. Yeah, that's it.
So I officially deleted my Instagram. Instagram is like literally so overstimulating. Like that app is not fun anymore. Like it really isn't. And like I don't want to meet nobody through social media. If I meet my soulmate, I want it to be in person. I'm done with the fucking people being fake on the Instagram and in real life they see you acting funny. Like Instagram is just not the app. And you know what ruined Instagram? Once they started making Instagram stories. The point of Instagram was to post pictures, not stories. For all that, we could go back to Snapchat. And honestly, Snapchat is way better. Snapchat is less toxic. Like, it's actually a fun app. But Instagram, I'm over it. Like, I don't want nobody knowing no updates on my life. If you want to know what's going on in my life, you better hit me up. You got my number. You better ask about me if you want to. But I'm over the Instagram. Instagram is it's very toxic. It's not fun.
Unfortunately, it really is that damn phone. Yesterday, I took a full 24-hour break from social media. I didn't use it at all, okay? The only thing I did on here was post. I didn't get on here and scroll or check my notifications. I didn't do anything that could give me any sort of dopamine spike. And it was only 24 hours, but wow. It's hard to fully explain, but life just felt better, okay? Food tasted better. Music hit so much harder. My overall perspective and just outlook on life was just better. Like, I just felt so much better naturally by not getting on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is and just doom scrolling. I highly encourage everyone to do this, especially if you're already a particularly anxious person. Take a full 24 hours off social media and watch how much better you feel.
Here's what I learned about deleting Instagram and Facebook the past 2 months. I knew way too much information about people that I do not care about or don't talk to. Most of the people that I'm talking about was people that I have not seen within 10, 15, 20 plus years. So I knew too much information about them. I knew where they worked. I knew where their kids went to school. I knew that their kids went to school with my nieces or nephews and things like that. Little intimate details that I do not need to know. The reason why I knew these details is because I would be watching stories. Another point as well is when I would be out at an event or something like that, I'm not taking photos or I'm not using filters and things like that to take photos of what's going on. I'm actually living in the moment. Also, comparison. I'm not subconsciously comparing myself to other people. Now, a lot of people say they don't do this, but this can happen subconsciously. When you're constantly seeing events, you're constantly seeing people achieve their goals. You're constantly seeing people are doing different things. subconsciously it can affect your brain because you're thinking that you're not doing enough. You're thinking that your life is not exciting enough. You can be home on a random Wednesday and be like, wow, all this stuff is going on and I'm just in the house. Thoughts like that can negatively impact your life because you're constantly comparing your life to other people's lives. And you got to remember, social media is a highlight reel. You may see somebody on a luxurious vacation, but you don't know how they finance a vacation. You don't know if they have a payment plan on a vacation. You don't know if they have $20,000 in credit card debt. There's so many things that you don't know, but you have to take everything that you see with a grain of salt and use it as a comparison of your life. And lastly, me unplugging calls me to value relationships even more in my life. So instead of seeing things online, I'm reaching out to people directly as far as to check in on them and things like that.
Most people post on social media for validation, to make other people think that there's still things happening in their lives, that they're not being left out, that they're catching up with trends and they're taking trips to Bali or wherever, Universal Studios. They want to make others feel that they're not being left out, that they're still alive and that there's things happening in their lives. You don't really need people's validations in order for you to be satisfied in your life. You can just go your own track and just be satisfied like that. It's simple. But others need to feel their ego so that way they can feel satisfaction. They need other people's approval so they can feel fulfilled. And I don't think it's a healthy way of living. I feel like you need to focus more on yourself deep within, where you don't need other people's approval or you're not chasing people's validation. I think that's the best way of, living life.
So I deactivated my Instagram back in January, and besides the obvious for most of you that have deleted your accounts, I've noticed more and more people are asking me like what I'm up to or what I did. Like, I actually have a lot of people texting me and asking me what I did for Halloween, and like some of my clients like, what'd you do for Halloween? Because usually all you have to do to know what somebody's up to is just stalk their stories. And also, it's made me not want to film everything. All Halloween weekend, I was active. Didn't pull my phone out once to record anything. And I love that. And I'm like just starting to realize that like, damn, like part of the reason why a lot of people just do stuff is just so they can post it on their story to show people that they did it. And I know I'm probably preaching to the choir to most of you that have already gone through this or deactivated your Instagram. But after long enough, you slowly start to realize like how performative that app really is. And I've grown out of that shit. And also like how much your real friends and family like really don't fuck with you like that.
I'm going to be listing off the reasons that I deleted Snapchat. It's only been a week, but I'm never going to go back. Number one, you're seeking validation from everyone else, and that's not good. I had a public profile. I had like my best pictures on there, like whether it was gym or just ones I thought I looked good in. That's only an application for other people to give you validation. People will see you in quick ad. They'll add you. It's a little hit of dopamine. That doesn't matter. Why are you seeking after the world that bad when you need to just seek after God? That's number one, is seeking validation. Number two is one that I didn't really think about until it was kind of done, because I didn't realize how much I saw my face all the time. You go on a Snapchat, you're immediately looking at how you look. I don't do that anymore. Sometimes I'll check on like my camera just to see if like whatever's going on, or like in mirrors. I don't think you realize before phones, mirrors, everything were invented, you could only see your face in the reflection of a pond. You know what I mean? You're seeing your face too much, you're overanalyzing, you're getting insecure. Stop looking at your face so much. Number three, in my opinion, it's not a good way to communicate. I don't want to, let's say if I have a significant other or someone that I want to get to know. I don't want to be texting all the time. I don't want to have that easy access to be able to talk with them and not be able to miss them. If I have social media, it's so easy, just shoot them a text, see what they're doing. But if you don't, you need to go on dates, you need to go plan stuff, you need to go meet them in person, and that's something that I think is so important. Even text messages are like borderline. I want to do it just to plan stuff, and if to get to know them, I'm going on dates. Another thing, you can say this with a lot of social media, but it's just a waste of time. You're snapping back and forth, those streaks that you're holding so much energy and power to. If you lose a streak and it kind of upsets you, that's so stupid. But there's definitely many more. I can make another post on why I would delete other social media. I also deleted Visco when I had this whole like idea. You're following up with other people's lives that don't matter. You're getting FOMO from their stories. There's a lot. You're comparing yourself to other people on Quick Add. You're getting upset when someone doesn't add you back. There's a lot. Waste of time. The thing that I do really like, though, is memories. There's some memories that I've looked back on, like, I wish I didn't delete Snapchat so I could save those. But it is what it is. You're going to make more memories. I love UG Social More. God bless. If you want to delete Snapchat, I would 100% recommend doing it.
So I deleted Instagram for the new year. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know what your Instagram look like, but Instagram, after so many years, it just starts to, it's going down. It's declined. I mean, in my opinion, it just feel like tumbleweeds. Granted, I only follow 800-something people anyway. But the people I follow, I do know. Like, I don't just follow people and then want to delete my page because I want to start all over. No, I also don't have this feeling of I don't want to look at other people's lives and what they got going on. No, I don't care about none of that. I got off Instagram because you see the same old people doing the same old things year after year, posting the same old stories because nobody posts actual posts anymore. That's not fun. People don't really do lives anymore. I don't think Instagram even have lives for real. I don't really know, like, exactly all of the new trends and things going on Instagram, but the only place you're gonna find me is on TikTok. I don't have no desire to go back and download Instagram. Like, I really just wanna just take a break from being on Instagram, you know. Drop in the comments if you still have your Instagram, or drop in the comments if you've been off Instagram and you feel a lot better about life. If you feel a lot, you know, like it was worth it. What are your thoughts on dropping Instagram?
I've been seeing this trend going on of a lot of people deactivating their Instagrams, you know, for whatever reasons they have. And I just want to say this. If we keeping it a buck, a lot of people still be on social media is because they have no life or no hobbies outside of their phone. They have no life or no hobbies outside of their phone. I know we all know somebody, or we all seen people's stories of them saying, oh, I just want to disappear. I just want to deactivate my pages. You not deactivating your pages because your life is boring without that phone. You feel what I'm saying? I told myself a couple years ago, I was like, if I do nothing with my social media pages, whether that's like, you know, find new friends, flourish with my content, I was going to deactivate this shit. I gave myself a year, and it just so happened within that year, I started flourishing, I started meeting new people, gaining new connections. But I promise you, if shit wasn't shaking within a year, I was going to delete all this shit because I don't necessarily need it. Before my shit really started going crazy, I wasn't posting like that. I wasn't on Instagram like that. I wasn't on Facebook, Snapchat. I was on YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, if you feel the need to deactivate an app or whatever the case may be, then just do it, nigga. Like, your life's still gonna go on without it. But at the end of the day, it do have its benefits as far as, you know, you connecting with people and shit like that. You know, flourishing with your content or whatever the case may be. You can take advantage of the app. It's social media. You can take advantage of social media. A lot of people don't do it, and a lot of people don't know how to do it. That's why a lot of people think that, you know, Instagram is, you know, it's a bunch of bots on there or whatever the case may be. No, it's just you not taking advantage of that shit. You a big creator on one app, but you're not as big on another app because you not taking advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, if you feel the need to deactivate or delete your shit, do it. Shit, nigga, the world's still gonna spin.
The best decision that I made so far this year was to delete Facebook. I've been saying I was going to delete that app for a long time, and I finally did it. I've been on Facebook since I was in high school. And don't get me wrong, Facebook used to be fun. I used to love getting on Facebook, but it's just not the same anymore. I deleted Twitter last year. I haven't been on Twitter in over a year. Snapchat, it's on my phone, but I don't look at nobody's stories. I don't post no stories. I haven't posted a story on Snap in probably like over 6 months. But anyways, I just got tired of the messy, weird shit on Facebook. That app is so full of monitoring spirits, it don't make no sense. And I know monitoring spirits are everywhere, but with Facebook, that's the app that you've had probably since you was in middle school or high school. So there's so many people on that app who you probably don't even talk to no more. That's just there, just being nosy. I'm cool on that. And when I used to see people getting up there telling people all their business, I would just be like, are you serious? You telling people on Facebook your business? Woo. But anyways, if they do ever get rid of TikTok, you will not find me on Facebook. You can follow me on IG at Misha Rainey. Thinking about getting rid of Facebook? This is your sign, baby. Delete that app. Delete it.
I guarantee if you deleted Instagram for a month, your life would get significantly better. It would. You would literally forget all about all the people you're comparing yourself to. You're comparing yourself to other people that have no idea what they're doing in life, and most of the time don't really give a fuck about what you got going on in your life. So why like that app is literally the most toxic thing ever. I am so much more happier being even on TikTok than I am on Instagram, because all it is just comparing. It's a big show. It's just a big fucking show.
You've heard it a million times. Comparison is a thief of joy, and it is true. And every time you go into those social media apps, it's a pool of comparison. You're always comparing yourself to someone, and it will make you feel miserable. It will make you feel depressed. It will make you degrade yourself. But it shouldn't be that way, because everyone is different. Your track is different than their track. Your purpose is different than their purpose. We all have our own things. You have to make your own experience, build your own experience, build your own identity, because we're all different. Our DNAs are so unique that nobody has a copy of us. So stop comparing yourself to others and start building your own experience and just be proud of it. Work on yourself, become the best version of you, and that's how it's supposed to be.
So I deleted my Instagram about 6 months ago, and it's been one of my favorite decisions of this year, honestly. Sometimes I feel like our generation doesn't really understand how long we've been on social media. I created my Instagram when I was about 12 years old, and I deleted it when I was 23. That's 11 years on an app. 11 years is crazy. Literally half of my life online. And when you start thinking about it that way, and you start thinking about, what's my relationship with external validation because of social media? Why do I feel a need to post certain things? Why do I need to try and have a certain image or whatever? Like, you could be sad, but you could be posting like happy-go-lucky, not a care in the world. You know what I mean? And I feel like we've all been there. Let's be honest. So after figuring out first, of course, your relationship with external validation, you also have to realize how much social media is a distraction and a waste of time. Like, I really got to learn who I am and what I like once I took a break. Now I had time to finally learn ASL. I took 2 courses, which was like 16 lessons each. I learned Italian. I got really into bell hooks and spirituality, Akashic records, that type of thing. I got to spend more time with my loved ones and really cultivate genuine, authentic relationships, not just, oh, we follow each other on social media, so we must know each other. No. Do you even know my last name? Do you even know where I'm from? Like, let's be real. And again, honestly, like, monitoring spirits, evil eye, all of that stuff is way deeper than you realize, and it does have an effect on you, whether you consciously or unconsciously realize it. So all of that to say is, I really encourage you to take a step back and think about your relationship with social media. I encourage you to take a break, touch grass, figure out who you are without having to worry about an audience or posting or having to look a certain way, whatever. Figure out who you are, because at the end of the day, social media will always be there. You can always return back to it whenever you feel ready. So I say this with love. I hope that you get to figure out who you are and what you really like in life.
Delete Instagram. Just do it. It's toxic. The folks ain't doing nothing but watching your every move, but ain't supporting you. It is not the same, bro. I deleted Instagram for the past couple days, bro, and I tell you, I have been saving so much time. At least on TikTok, I learned something. At least on TikTok, I'm feeling as if people are supportive here. Man, delete that toxic app for a few days, man. Just let your brain reset. I promise you're going to feel a relief. You're going to feel something new, bro. There's nothing on that app, man. That app, for me at this point, is to simply make business transactions. But if I'm taking a break, bro, I'm not on there for no personal reasons. Nah, I'm going to stay on TikTok where it's a little safe, where I feel like I'm really supported at and not just looked at, not just, we can be real and authentic on this app. Like, Instagram, you can feel like everything is spiritual. So I truly, wholly, and firmly believe in the fact that if you are consumed on that app where people only show their perfect sides and it's constant validation seeking, man, you got to take a break. You know, you got to know how to use it. If you've been overusing it, and I was overusing it at one point, so it's gone, so that I can refresh myself and get back to it when I feel as if it's a great place for me to be, or I'm able to maintain it. So delete it real quick and come back to it later, bro.
I deleted Instagram like a week and a half ago, and I realized like a couple of different things, bro. For one, out of sight, out of mind is real. There's so many people I don't see no more, don't think about no more, because I'm not seeing their Instagram stories every day. I'm not seeing their pointless notes posted every day just talking about nothing. And when you not seeing people, not thinking about people, bro, it just help more focus on you. You're not worried about what the next person posting, with your friends, with your girl posting and shit. You just focused on your life, bro, and what you got going on. Number two, bro, 90% of people are on Instagram for validation. It's a small percentage of people, bro, that's getting paid off of Instagram. 9 out of 10 people aren't. They're just on there posting for a show or whatever, bro. Which is not wrong with that, do you, bro? But Instagram is just monitoring spirits, and it's so demonic, I just can't mess with it. Like, I can't stand seeing people notes every day. Like, people, it's real life a bot server on there, bro. Instagram is a straight bot server, bro, and I don't know how y'all do it, but the real realize that shit not it, and you really gotta get off of there to lock in on all aspects of your life, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, ever since I've been off the gram, bro, I've been grinding, ain't been thinking about nobody, ain't been worried about nobody, because people would really throw your whole mind off. Seeing people every day, seeing the same people every day online, they just throw you off, and you don't even realize it because you're so used to it. So yeah, bro, I think everybody should get off the gram, bro. Unless you're making money on there, bro, that shit pointless, bro. Take a break and watch how much your life.
About 3 weeks ago, I decided that I was done with Instagram. I deactivated my page, and I just decided that I was going to let Instagram delete it whenever that time came around, because every time I got on that app, something just rubbed me the wrong way, whether it's somebody that I was following, a meme that I seen, a post that I seen, all the gossip and drama that comes up like on your feed randomly that you don't even ask for. Like, I was just sick of seeing all that stuff, and it don't matter how many people I unfollow or how I try to like curate my feed, something just still pops up that I don't want to see. It just makes you feel, I don't know, the vibe on Instagram is just so negative, and it just seems so dark and gloomy over there. Even when you go to like the Reels page and you just watch people Reels and you read the comments, everybody is just so negative. They always got something bad to say. They always trying to bring the creators down, and that's just not the type of vibe that I want in my life. Like, let's normalize getting rid of things and get rid of people that no longer makes you feel good or try to bring you down or try to humble you. Like, I feel like Instagram is that app that just people on there just want to humble you. Like, I think that's why I like TikTok more, because at least on here it's a little bit of both. But I just feel like on Instagram it's just negative Nancy's over there, and I can no longer deal with that app. And for the sake of my mental health, I just decided that Instagram could take that damn account. I don't care. I don't want to see it. Get rid of it, get gone.
Okay, so I deleted Snapchat a year ago, and this is everything I've learned since. Being left out of something is so unbelievably freeing. Life will be 10 times better once you realize you don't need to know what everybody else is doing all the time. Ignorance is bliss. Your life is far too precious for you to spend 90% of your day thinking about who is or who isn't texting you. Focus on the people that are right in front of you. It's not healthy to constantly be absorbing what people are doing in their everyday life every waking second. That can take away so much from your life without you even noticing it. I would encourage everyone in their college years to delete Snapchat for a little bit, or at least take a break, because what that boy is up to, whether or not he's texting you or not, what Sally's Joe Smith from high school is doing, is honestly just none of your business. I promise there's so much more right in front of you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Social media, the reels, the clips that are brain rotting are somewhat funny and addicting. But in order for us to improve in ourselves, if we don't want to delete our social media, but still improve, we need to have discipline. Discipline is the #1 key in self-improvement. You can doom scroll for like an hour or so, but if you get all your tasks done, your workouts, your diet, and everything is all aligned and completed, go ahead, feed yourself with some brain rots. But you have to make sure that you are disciplined. You're not letting social media affect your self-improvement. You're not letting it become your life. You know, it's just there for desserts. It's just there to satisfy a bit of sweets in your tongue, in your mind. You know, it shouldn't affect your mentality. It shouldn't degrade yourself, compare yourself, and make yourself miserable. It should just be a way to treat yourself, you know? So lock in, but have discipline. That is the most important part.